My name is Hanhausen. I'm from Mexico City. Currently, I'm working as the special events coordinator of Plastic Oceans Mexico and with Pop Ocean organizing different really cool events. And a book I would recommend is The Uninhabitable Earth. I just finished reading it, so it's really good. I really recommend it. And a movie, there's a documentary called Pelagic Life that is about sharks in Mexico, and it's the films are so pretty. So watch that one. Can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So as we said during the last session, my name is Anna Hanhausen, and my main focus is on oceans as well as climate change. The projects I have currently going on are Plastic Oceans Mexico, the Color Book, Cambio Colectivo, Yo por la Energía Limpia, and I was just speaking to Ash last week about starting a personal project on corals. So with Plastic Oceans Mexico, it's the branch of an international organization, but our next steps are growing a project we have on schools called Repiensa Rellena, and organizing more cleanups. However, we have some challenges, especially right now because we can't meet people in person or work in schools, we have to rely on social media a lot during this time of COVID. And how we would need help from PUP for this project would be to grow our network, especially because I know there's a lot of people who want to get involved in the issue of plastic pollution in the ocean. So I think we can really meet a lot of new people through PUP. Another project that I have going on with Dani is the color book. So what we're doing now is the research and development of the product, so we can start finding funding. That's what we're working on right now, so we can and then start developing like the platform and everything. Some of the challenges we are finding is we will stumble upon are finding people interested in funding, developing the platform, and starting to generate the content. How the help we can get from PUP, which is how Ash helped us during our last call with him, which was like 2 weeks ago, was getting comments and insight on the project and mentorship. So Ash gave us really good comments and like, hey, I like this, maybe check out this page to get an idea. And so that was really useful. Then we have Cambio Colectivo, which was originally Cambio Ibero, which was only part of the university, but now since I have graduated in December, I was no longer a part of Cambio, but about a month ago, they reached out because they want to take it outside of the university. So that's what we're working on now, like creating a collective that Cambio Ibero is part of, but Cambio Colectivo is within and outside the university. So our current challenges are unifying and clarifying goals and establishing like who will be in charge of what. And how we can get help from PUP is scaling our projects, learning from projects in other cities and countries that we can implement, as well as mentorship on how to develop the bigger collective. Another project is Yo por la Energía Limpia, which is what we're trying to do is making sure the policies of that stop renewable energy in Mexico don't go through, and making people informed. So on the left, you can see that we actually had a newspaper article published this week. So yeah, the next steps are, so right now the information is kind of confusing because they say that they're making a definitive suspension, but other people say like, oh, they can take back this decision and stuff. So we have to be like very aware of this misleading information and make sure people are informed of what is happening. And the help from PUP is, for example, contact with experts like the energy panel that was organized last week, which was really, really helpful. And finally, this is a personal project I was talking to Ash about last week. So my favorite thing in the world are corals. That's actually like why I got involved in all environmental movements and everything, because I love corals. So I was talking to Ash about that, and he told me that I could start doing some research to do about like what's happened, like the effects of climate change on coral reefs, and contact people in different universities and doing research and everything in order to do like a very complete article. So that's what I plan on working on personally during the coming weeks. And the help from PUP is really useful because with the revisions and follow-up. So those are my projects. I had prepared a slideshow with some pictures of like I think can I share a video just really quickly? I'll do so just to show you like the importance of dealing with plastic pollution in Mexico. This is a beach in southern Mexico, and it's full of plastic. Yeah, and I don't know if you have any questions or anything you'd like me to add.
So thank you, Anna.
So, for the challenges I identified, I want to talk specifically about challenges in two projects. I think with Plastic Oceans Mexico, a challenge we've been facing for like months now is finding funding because we are working on getting like the proper documentation to get to be able to get how do you say this people like give out money to us, like for the cause and stuff. So, and there I think that's a big challenge because we're based in Mexico City and many conservation efforts and everything have to be done by the coast, and maybe also like awareness information um, and materials like videos and stuff have to be near the coast, and we don't have the money to go and do it. So I think a big challenge in Plastic Oceans Mexico is funding. And then with the color book, which is my project with a friend of mine here in Mexico, we're right now we're in the research and development stage, and I think here, give me 1 second. Finding funding will also be a pretty big challenge because we need to develop the app and like have something pretty solid started in order to get people from other companies or other organizations or anything to join. So I think finding funding will probably be the biggest challenge for us. And also something that I think is a big challenge for other projects and everything is finding the right way to approach people and present the information so it's not too much information or it's not confusing and it really makes them engaged and interested in the issue. So I think that will also be a big issue that we'll have to keep in mind as we move forward. Sorry, I wasn't finding the unmute, but yes, for sure. For upscaling, I also thought about speaking about Plastic Oceans Mexico and also the color book. So about Plastic Oceans Mexico, I think funding is the best way for us to scale the project. So it's really like our main stopper because, like I said, there's many projects that we definitely move forward with much faster if we had the money to do them. And on the other side, we have the color book, and there we are in the research and development stage. So once we our scaling would be to different cities, since if it starts in Mexico City. So we do have a plan of how we want to scale it, but right now what we really would need to do is get funding, finish the development, and start like working on the app and have everything up and running before we start thinking about taking it to other cities. And I think the support from Pop, we've already gotten some support from Pop as Danny and I have spoken to Ash about the project, and he's given us really good suggestions and stuff. So I think having the support throughout the project is going to be really helpful in scaling it and moving it forward.
Thank you so much, Anna. Um, uh,
And oh, about the buddy, I forgot.
yeah.
And also, so I spoke to Levi on 2 days, a couple days ago. I'm not sure what day it was, but I spoke to Levi a couple during this week, a couple days ago, and we talked about like how there are many similar issues since Levi is in an inland country and I'm in Mexico City, which is also a couple hours away from the coast. So we thought giving people the like interactive material for them to use in order to be like feel close to what is happening and feel like they need to be part of the solution would be really interesting. So yeah, that was the project I spoke with Levi about. But during the first session, Ragini and I just talked about our projects. So first, I told her about what the color book is about, and then she told me about her project with the the organization for mental health in India, and how she manages all the social media accounts. So she actually gave me really good ideas for how to approach the people like via social media for the color book. So we were talking about that, and then we were just getting into a point of the conversation on how sometimes, since we're so young, they don't take the projects too seriously because they think it's just like, oh, the youth, you know. So we were actually just getting into that, and so the breakout room finished, but it's definitely a conversation I would like to continue in order to find ways to collaborate with her.